Okay, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a nice and simple Bukkkit plugin. So first, you're going to need something to write the Bukkkit or the plugin in. So we're going to go to eclipse.org, click Downloads, and there's a bunch here you can choose, but I've always used Eclipse Classic, and that's the one I'm going to be showing you guys how to use. I think they're pretty much all the same though. But so you just click your version, and if you're not a Windows, you just click that, and there's other versions for other systems, and you just download it. I already got mine downloaded, so I'm not going to bother. And then the next thing you're going to need is Bukkit. So Bukkit.org, the big main website for anything Bukkkit related. You're going to go down here, recommended builds, and click that. And then you're going to download this. And yet again, I already have it downloaded, so I'm not going to bother. And then once you got them both downloaded, you can close that. Then go to wherever you have Eclipse, or wherever you downloaded it, and open it up. I already got it open because it takes a while to load. Okay. So when it first starts up, if you've never used Eclipse before, it's going to ask you where you want the workspace to be. Probably something like this. I'm just going to go browse and just kind of put it wherever you want. And then click OK. Has to reload Eclipse because I changed the workplace. I'm probably going to fast forward through this. Okay, so now that it's open, we're going to go File, New, Java Project, and type in the name of your project. For this, I'm just going to use Test. This name doesn't really affect your plugin. It's just a way to pretty much sort through all your plugins and be able to choose which one you want. So click Next, go to Libraries, and we're going to have to add Bukkkit. So we're going to go Add External Jars, scroll all the way down to wherever you put your Bukkkit, and import it. Then click Finish. Okay, so now it's going to make this folder, and you're going to have Bukkkit there. But you don't really need to worry about that. Okay, so go to the SRC, right click, New, and then go Package. Just kind of type this, so me dot, then your name, then put another dot, and then the name of your plugin. It's best not to use capitals in this, because it just makes it a lot more complicated in the end. Okay, so now that the package is made, right-click the package, and make a class. And for this, I'm just going to type in main. You guys can probably do the same too. Then click Finish, and it'll make this class. So now what you're going to do, click right there, and go Extends Java Plugin. It's going to underline it in red. Just go Import, and the red goes away. Okay, so add a couple of spaces. And then we're going to go public void on enable. And then we got to do the same thing for disable. Okay, so what this is pretty much on enable is when the server first loads your plugin, what's it going to do. So I'm going to go system.out.println. Forgot that. And then you can just go plugin enabled. And of course I misspelled that. And again. Finally. Okay, and then just do the same thing as this. now that we got that done, let's change this to disabled. Okay, so we got the on enable and disable done. So put a few spaces here, and then we're gonna go public boolean on command, and inside of these we're gonna go command sender, and then command cmd string, and we will go label string again and args, and put one of there. We're gonna have to put override above it. I forgot about that part. And then here, import command sender, and we're going to import command. And don't worry about if it underlines the entire thing. We'll fix that in a bit. Okay, so we're gonna go player equals player sender. And so what's that do? And then we're gonna have to import player. Started trying to explain it before I imported it. Okay, so what this does is every time we type player, it's the exact same as typing. I can remove that. But every time we type player, it's the exact same as typing sender, except player just makes it a bit easier, in my opinion. Okay, so now that we got that, we're gonna go if cmd.getName equals, ignore case, and for this I'll go test, and now that we already have that, we can go add return, and instead of false, let's change it to true. So it'll say that when the command's done, the command's done. Some people don't like having it true, but I've found it's always better to have it true. Okay, so now we're gonna go, when the player types test, we're gonna go player dot, and here is pretty much anything we can do. And just for the purpose of this, we're gonna go player dot send message, and we're gonna have it say, this is my very first plugin. Close the quotes and put one of those. Okay, so now we got all that done, and you're probably thinking, okay, I just finished my first plugin. Well, you're wrong. We're gonna right click test, go new, file, then plugin.yml. We need this because when the server loads our plugin, it's gonna go straight to this. So just close that. So when the plugin or server loads our plugin, it's gonna look for the plugin.yml in the plugin, and that's gonna tell the server pretty much everything about the plugin. So just drag it in here. In here we're gonna go name, put the name of your plugin. So I'll go test. Then we're gonna go version, and I'll just go 0.1. Main, and for this we have to go and copy this. So me.snipers.sd.test, and because it wants our main, we have to put main as well. So put another dot and type main. After that, because you're going to want credit for your plugin, author, and type your name. I spelled my own name. Okay, and then we're going to need the description. So what does your plugin do? And I'm just gonna type that for the fun of it. And then we're going to need it to register what commands are with this plugin. So put 4 spaces after you type commands. And we're going to type what we typed in the on command, which is test. So we're going to type test, put one of those, press enter, put another 4 spaces, and go usage. I usually just go like that, and people can kind of figure out how to use the command. Then we're going to need description, and we'll just go my first command. Okay, and now that we got all that done, just let me double check, make sure we got it all. Okay, we're going to go File, Export, but before you do this, make sure you save, or it'll ask you later. Make sure it's on jar file. Next, click your plugin, and for this I use test. Make sure it also check marks all of those. We're going to go browse, and we're going to make sure it goes right into the server's plugins. So just type the name, save, and finish. And since I already did a test version of this before this, so we're going to go yes. You guys probably won't have to. But now we're going to open up where the files are, and we're going to start the server and hope there's no errors. And no errors, and it's right there. Plugin enabled, just like we told it to. And then just to show you guys, when we reload it, it disables the plugin, and plugin disabled. And there it is. Okay, so now let's go on this. And yeah, I know I need to update my Bukkkit version for the server. Okay, so we're gonna go /test, and there it is. Your very first command, and your very first plugin. Okay, I'll post all the links you'll need in the description. If you got any questions, anything that I didn't cover, just post a comment and I'll try to explain it.